Hi there. Would you like to learn how to incinerate various types of mincemeat in the air fryer? If you would, make sure to stick all the way to the end of this video and see all the types of mincemeat that I burn. You know what? I was thinking about a couple of things because I was going through my notes. One of the things we're doing right now is we're turning some of my videos into articles for Medium, because Medium articles still rank on Google in this post-HCU world, which is an SEO thing if you don't know. It's not important, but we're basically turning these into articles. And looking through some of that stuff there just got me thinking about these dreams I used to have. And I've shared all this stuff in other videos, but I want to touch on it again today because I want to know something. So I used to get the dreams, as I've mentioned, where I'd wake up in the night and it would be a literal nightmare. I would be eating the burger buns in my sleep, in my dream, not literally, I mean, in my dream, I would be eating a burger bun. I'd take a couple of bites of it and I'd wake up and I'd be so disappointed with myself, but also it would really hit me like a nightmare. You know, when you have a nightmare and something's happening, like, I don't know, a zombie's chasing you or something, and you wake up and you're like, oh, it's a dream. But then for some reason, you don't want to let go of it for a while. You want to just hang on to it for a while. And you can still feel that emotion in your body. It was like that. I would still feel that disappointment, feeling like I'd let myself down, disappointed myself so badly, like I'd failed so badly. I would feel that for so long after I woke up. And what I want to know is, are you getting that? Or was that just me? Are you experiencing this? Are you dreaming about these foods? Are you dreaming about burger buns? This is the main one. But no, are you dreaming? Yeah, because I wondered this as well. Was I dreaming about burger buns because I really enjoyed them? Or was it because I was eating all this minced beef in the shape of a burger that was making me think, well, where's the bun with it? Is that why? I don't know. But I did dream about pizza quite a lot as well. So let me know if you're doing that. And if not, what are you dreaming about? Are you dreaming about anything crazy right now? The other thing I want to bring up, and again, I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but I think it's important to talk about it, is that I can't believe that it's been over a year since I've had a hemiplegic migraine. And look, you might not be following this diet for that reason. You might be doing it for something else, but I just can't believe it's been that long. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. I always hoped that there'd be a solution, and I thought that there might be a way of figuring something out and maybe, you know, getting out of this problem. I never accepted it. I was never someone who identified with this, was like, okay, I'm just someone who suffers from hemiplegic migraines. That's how I'm going to live my life. I was always like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be this person. I want to be someone who don't deal with hemiplegic migraines. What do I have to do to stop it? And everyone told me either there is nothing, you can numb it, or it's really easy, just do this, and then it just made it worse. But it's just crazy that I'm living that experience now. That's the thing. And you know how a lot of times, like, you've probably been through things where you really wanted something bad, and then when you got it, you don't appreciate it anymore. And then you want the next thing, and then you really want that bad, and then you get it and you don't appreciate it anymore. I can honestly say that that's not been the case for this. There's not a day that goes by that I don't feel grateful that I don't have a hemiplegic migraine. It's something that I pray for every night. I pray the gratitude for it. I say thank you every single night for this. It's unbelievable, really. You know, the health improvements are crazy. So just wanted to share that with you. Anyway, let's get into my entire day of eating and drinking. All right, so 9:40 a.m. I had my first sip of water. This is again a 2-litre bottle of water, which I just sipped on slowly throughout the day whenever I was thirsty. And then at 11:09 a.m. I cooked up some lamb's liver and also a couple of bit of lamb leg steaks, which you'll see in a moment. I didn't have much liver today, just a couple of bits like that. That'll do me. And then these 2 little bits of lamb leg steak as well. Now with the liver, don't feel like you have to have it if you don't want it, because it does taste pretty vile. At least it does when you first start eating it. I quite enjoyed it today, and there's been a lot of times when I've enjoyed liver, especially frying it in beef tallow, beef fat, beef dripping, whatever you call it. It's really nice when you do it like that. But for me, liver was important because I ended up with a vitamin B deficiency. I'm not sure exactly why that was and why others don't get that problem, but that was why I started with the liver. But you don't need to eat much of it at all. I eat more than I need to, for sure, but like I say, I actually quite enjoy it some days. This clip was just to show eating the liver, by the way, because the lamb went back on and I'd eaten the liver while the lamb was cooking. That was why I put that bit in there. I know you couldn't actually see what I was doing, but I figured it would be worth showing because it only takes 15 minutes in the air fryer, the liver. You don't need to cook it for longer than that. I mean, you don't need to cook the lamb for longer than that probably, but I like it when it's a bit crispier. But yeah, if you put it back in for the 5 minutes, the liver as well, it burns. So that was at 2 something. I had some of this lamb mince, which I think I predicted that I would do yesterday. This tasted fantastic. Honestly, this was so nice. I'm surprised that they don't sell this in like fast food shops or something. Lamb burgers, like in McDonald's or something like that. I'm surprised they don't, because this tastes fantastic. Probably because it's more expensive, right? That's probably the reason. But yeah, absolutely loved this. I laid these really quite flat as well, made them really thin. And although they did shrink up a bit, the texture was just amazing, the whole thing. To be honest, I think I did actually overcook. Look at that. I think I did actually overcook them quite a bit, but they still come out really nice. In fact, I might have some more of them tomorrow, thinking about it. But yeah, absolutely loved these. Really, really enjoyed it. And I recommend lamb, because, you know, a lot of people think the lion diet is just beef, but it's not. It's ruminant animals. You can have lamb, and I mean, we don't get them here in England, but I think in America you have elk. I believe they're ruminant animals as well. Okay, 2:38. I had some organic steak mince that was 15% fat. This was forgettable. I don't remember how this tasted, if I'm honest with you. Can't remember at all. After eating the lamb mince, you're not really going to remember beef mince, are you? Because it tastes so good. It tastes so damn good. But I know that what I've done with this is that I got them pretty flat as well, actually. But yeah, I remember that I cooked these up and then I put the other half in the freezer, turned them into burgers, put them in the freezer, ready to go again. Because like this, I mean, I've got a freezer full of meals that I can have at any time that I want. It's so convenient. So convenient. Anytime I want in, 15, 20 minutes, I think 20 minutes in total, I could have 3 burgers cooked and ready to eat. I don't need to prepare them or anything, and I know that there's nothing bad in them because I've made them myself. I've got loads of packs in there now, and I've got a load of bits of steak in there and all that can come out whenever I want. So yeah, flip them over, same as always, 25 minutes on the other side on the top shelf, and then decent amount of salt. I probably still overdo the salt. I probably don't need that much, but I enjoy it and I feel good off of it. I'm feeling good right now, so I'm not going to change anything while I'm feeling good. And then at 6:19 p.m, I had another 500 milliliter bottle of water. And then at 7:04, I had another 500 milliliter bottle of water. And that's it. That's everything I ate and drank today.